Hello everyone, can you hear me well? So let me share the screen. I think I will the window. Out the chat. Right. So hi everyone. I can see people are joining. Let me know if you can hear me. Hi. How are you doing, Mr. JX? So I will close the Discord and we'll leave trading view. Let me know if you can see everything like trading view. Here's a CFT website. I want to talk about the giveaway a bit as well and some rules today and regarding the market as well. So time to time, I will read the chat. I'm good. All right. Do you have any questions? So since you're more active, if you have any questions, I can start checking something or start answering to your questions, and then I will continue with my thoughts regarding the market. Let me know. I will open the charts to check some things before I continue with the TA daily time frame, RSI. So if you're thinking about any questions, you can think. I will start with the market. So what happened yesterday? Yesterday we had FOMC and crazy dump, which was basically expected. I will start with the SP500. Why I start all the time with SP500? Because this is a US market is driven by huge companies like Apple, Amazon, also MicroStrategy is in it, and Tesla, Netflix, and so on, like Meta, and rest of the stocks. And depending what is going on with the US market, it also affects the crypto market. What can we see if we will now put two charts? Bitcoin with SP500, we will see the correlation between them. So let me do it to just show you. Let me make my screen better like this. And where does hide everything? Yeah, so daily, and here's 4 hours. So we'll go to 4 hour on Bitcoin as well. So we can see that SP500 reached new all-time high and started to slowly reject. Look at this correlation. Here, SP500 started to move down. Bitcoin started to move down as well. And if we go to Ethereum did almost the same thing. If we go to any altcoins, of course, they acted more like weak because altcoins, they're super volatile, and if Bitcoin was dumping like 3-4%, we can see that altcoins were like dumped 20% of the move, and it is completely okay. The most important is not to be afraid, not to be shaken out, and know when it is time to start buying, but not like panic sell, So what happened yesterday with SP500? Yes, SP500 was correcting, but it found its first support on 4-hour FVG and also this EMAs on 4-hour, or if we go to daily time frame, I have this chart already since long ago. 6,284 was standing as a resistance for a long time. We can see that the price couldn't manage to break here. Let me make it more visible, like this area. And after the breakout, price finally did some retest of this zone. So we can see on daily price bounce from daily FVG, 0.5 Fibonacci zones. I put fibs from this low to this high. And right now, we can see this V-shape recovery, which is super bullish sign. Yesterday, like in Discord or in Twitter, I was talking about the possible correction. And I think on the last stream, I was also talking about the situation that if SP500 will lose this zone, then we can expect like a lower targets. As long as it's above this support zone, we can expect higher targets. And my high time frame targets are this. Let's see if SP500 will give us another like 5 to 10% of the move. It will be, of course, crazy because I bet that most stock traders also waiting for some crash or correction, but so far market is just following this bullish trend, holding EMAs, FVGs, and just uptrending. And we should not go against the trend. If the trend is strong, we should follow the trend. If we see that bulls are in control, we should not like be biased with bearish overview, even though yes, on high time frame market is overbought, there should be correction, but we should also see what is going on a lower time frame. And this kind of V-shaped recovery yesterday, it is a big signal that especially always pay attention how the US market is closing. Last 1 hour is really important. If you see that last hour before the close, the market is recovering, giving this kind of strong bounces, it is definitely very bullish signal. It means that bulls are taking control of the market, and all this dump, it was just a manipulation or just some technical correction before like going higher. Another thing is today is a monthly close, and monthly candle so far looks pretty bullish. It is already third monthly candle, which is very strong. And if we go to the history, let's check. Like whenever we had like significant pullbacks, we can see how far could SP500 push the price. I will explain later like what does it mean for crypto market. Then here another example, after some pullback, look how long SP500 was going only up. Yes, there was some smaller correction, but still US market was holding this. I have here 10 EMA. It was holding this 10 EMA for a long time. In our case, now if we will check from this April till December, so 609 days were bullish. If we count from this low till this high, 273. But overall, we can see that if we just zoom out, overall we can see that even from this deep correction, price is only up already for 1,000 days, if not accounting this correction as well. So yeah, we can see that bulls are definitely winning in this game. So it means that if you want to win long term, it is better to be on the bull side. Like this is what shows us US market. So how can it affect Bitcoin? As I said, Bitcoin has, not only Bitcoin, but crypto market has a correlation with SP 500, right? I showed you right now, especially with this 4-hour time frame. And I have this chart prepared already since long ago. I was expecting, after Bitcoin reaching the new all-time high, I was expecting this kind of chop, consolidation, possible retest of one of these Fibonacci levels. All of them are strong. They aligned with FVGs, they align with daily EMAs that are also strong, like 2026 is usually EMA for the bullish trend continuation. And as example, we can see here, price was coming to this 2026 EMAs and pumping. Then here, this part, and we can see how much a price pumped after touching 2026 EMA, 17%. Then like there are a lot of examples of this here as well. Price came and I did 60%. So yeah, if my view regarding SP500 is correct and it will continue pushing higher, it means that Bitcoin will also push higher, that it will not go to 100 or 90k yet. All right, so any pullbacks were and are for the buying, especially this area. This is my buy zone. It already came to 0.5, it bounced, and currently the price is up like 3%, but in the moment it was 4%. Now we wait for the daily close above this 1.61 Fibonacci level, or $120,372. Once we will see this a breakout, a proper breakout with the candle close above this level, you can expect just another crazy run towards to next resistance zone, which is around $130,000, 134. So don't be surprised if we will have this kind of rally. Also, I see that most people are trying to catch bottoms. I'm not sure if the market will give such opportunity, because we can see how strong it is, and monthly looks also pretty beautiful, and we will have a monthly close today. And so far, as even Bitcoin was 1, 2, 3, 4 months only in an uptrend. And if we look at the history, we can see that Bitcoin can be 3 to 5 months in an uptrend, like here. Then at this part, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row in an uptrend, right? Here, okay, it was 4 months. Here it was also like 6 months in an uptrend, if we will count from this candle. So don't be surprised if Bitcoin also will keep pushing higher before giving significant correction. So what I want to say is that I'm bullish regarding Bitcoin, and if there will be any correction till this Fibonacci zones that you can see on the chart, I would place limit orders to long from here or to buy from here. Then regarding Ethereum, completely different situation. It holds super strong. We tried to short yesterday with the team, but it's also on 4 hours respecting the bullish trend, like 4-hour FVG, 4-hour order block. Like you can see here, you can see how it perfectly bounced. Here it was also holding 4-hour bullish trend, or if some of you work with EMAs, you can see how price is holding 50 EMA. Yes, I wanted to see a deeper pullback. Like my first TP was around here. We closed the short, but of course I wanted to see a deeper pullback towards to at least $3,500, $600, and then to go higher, but Ethereum holding like very strong, and I think now it is time for Ethereum and then to altcoins, because before we could see this trend of Bitcoin when Bitcoin was doing like Bitcoin itself did like 64% of the move, which is a lot for Bitcoin, but Ethereum, all this move, all this situation when the Bitcoin was pumping, it was just sideways. And now it is time for the Ethereum to push higher. And for Ethereum targets, I have, let me go to this chart, let me go to weekly. So for Ethereum, I have, no, let's go to monthly probably. Yeah, on monthly, I have this target at around 5,200, 5,800. I think this will be the next strong resistance to break before giving targets like 810, 8,000 or $10,000. But so far, monthly candle looks very beautiful. Today we should have a monthly close. I'm not sure if there will be any significant pullbacks according to how the price is holding on a daily time frame, but if there will be any pullbacks towards to this 0.75 Fibonacci level, I think it is for buying. Also, the 0.75 currently aligns with, if we zoom out, with this daily EMAs that I have here, and also daily FEG. And if I go to weekly time frame, on weekly time frame, it also aligns with this weekly FEG. So some retest, of course, if the market will give us this retest, it will be definitely for buying. So far, to be like bullish on Ethereum, we need to see a breakout above this resistance zone, which comes to 3,897. So far, it is struggling to break. Like first time, it couldn't break. Now it's again rejecting. So we keep an eye. And here, that like low time frame analysis. Let me turn off everything. So, and I have too many alarms, too much noise. So I put FIBs from this recent high to this recent low, and we can see how the coin respecting Fibonacci, it rejecting from 0.75 or 3,875 level. Currently, we need to see if the coin will give a proper breakout. It means on 4-hour or 12-hour, it should give a proper close, then some retest, and then we can expect like crazy pump, like we had here, for example, till this 4,000 level and maybe higher. So keep an eye, don't rush into longing Ethereum if you didn't take long. I personally am waiting for some pullback. I will be also happy if it will just retest this FIBs here. Also here it's Fibonacci, FVG. So I'm interested to look for longs around this zone, 3,840, 3,800. So if it will give some retest and consolidation, maybe I will look for some long position with tiny stop loss, something like this. Yeah. And with targets, like first target will be 4,000 and so on. The stop loss really just 1%. And in this case, we can have an if our target will be 4,000, it will be 5 RR setup, or if we will aim for the higher targets, it will be 11 RR setup. So, but the stop loss is super tiny because we are playing at the resistance zone. In case Ethereum will lose the zone 3,800, then we can expect again further pullback to the lower targets. And regarding lower targets, I already said that I want to see the price a bit lower at around $3,500, $3,400. This is where I would want to like long with some confidence, without the fears that I will be like stopped out. Here, like I can open the position with a bigger size. Now let me go quickly to the chat. Who what keeps buying at price this high? This might contribute to price a lot, I suppose. What about spot? Spot, I will talk about the spot. Just a second. Actually, on the last stream, I don't know if some of you were or not, but I was talking about this possible pullbacks, and I was talking about the altcoins. Altcoins. Let me go to this chart because this chart is regarding altcoins. And so last week, Thursday, yeah, it was, I think, before this. Yeah, it was after the dump. So I was explaining that currently altcoins on the monthly, if we're talking about altcoins, on the monthly, it looks good. The chart looks beautiful, looks strong. I would want to see more of the upside, but even though there are still like resistance zones to break, right? But overall, I still see some bullish trend continuation on a high time frame. Of course, I will go through some altcoins separately to show it on some examples. But if we talk about total 3 versus Bitcoins, then I can go to others dominance and total 3. They almost all of them, they have a similar structure, bullish structure. But let me start with this one. So last Thursday, I was telling that monthly looks beautiful. So far, we have 14 hours for the monthly close. I don't see like the strong bearish signs on the monthly. Yesterday, it was really crucial moment. If market would continue bleeding from yesterday to today, then I would change my mind and I would say, okay, the like bears are pushing. Probably there will be different trend. Probably altcoins will continue like still downtrending, but this bounce that we have today, like yesterday to today, it is really strong sign. And if we go to the lower time frame, for example, daily, again, I will go back to Thursday analysis that I was telling you on the lower time frame. I put this Fibonacci, right? And I said that this 0.75 or 6.96 million area is really crucial. And if we want to see a pump in the altcoins, it needs to break this level. It didn't break. As a result, we had this 3 days of the correction. But again, this chart, it found a support at the same low, like daily FEG 0.5 Fibonacci zone, like 6.47 million. It could, like, it's showing us now as a bounce, and it looks like it's giving us this double bottom. And look, on a daily time frame, it also has a bullish divergence, which is positive sign, right? You can see how RSI is declining, the lows of the RSI and the lows of this chart, it's showing us higher low. If this was the low, right, this is the higher low. This is another, like, there's several bullish signs right now, and I cannot be like bearish here and calling for I don't know what. So next step is, again, we will see a retest of the zone 0.75. And in my opinion, according to the strengths that market is showing, in my opinion, there will be a breakout this time, maybe some retest with just bullish trend continuation. Now, I will also quickly go through this total 3 and others, and then we will go to altcoins and see if there will be how it can play out on altcoins and where to pay attention on some altcoins as example. So total 3, let's go to monthly. I still have this TA since last stream, and we can see today is monthly close and price is trying to give a close above 0.751 trillion market cap. And this is a positive sign. Then RSI is looking upwards. It means that RSI still didn't touch this crucial level of 70. Why this level is important, I will show you now. So 70 is important because we can see that it was standing as a resistance before as well. And 1, 2, 3 times it couldn't break and it was rejecting. But when on total 3, this RSI on monthly time frame, it did a breakout through the 70. Look how crazy pump it did, and look how it looks on the chart. This was what happened on the chart. Where it is? Here we are. We had this crazy bullish rally, like almost 800% of the move. Crazy alt season. That's why I have these levels. I don't know if the total 3 will give us like 800% of the move, but something like this we can see, in my opinion, like this will be more realistic. But it's high time frame, right? And we all know that price cannot just go upwards without giving any corrections. And as possible support zones, since I use Fibonacci, whenever we see the close above 0.75, usually price comes to just retest again either 0.75 or either 0.618 as a support. Worst case, I mean, if there's a deeper pullback, it can retest 0.75. So keep in mind, if you work with total 3, each of these levels that you can see right now on the chart can stand as a support area. So just put an alarms, and if you see that total 3 is coming to one of these levels, you can look on the lower time frames for the bullish signs to like buy bigger not portfolio, but buy with a bigger size your favorite coins that you think that will give a good percent of the gain in the market, right? So just work level by level. So if there will be any correction, it is completely okay because price never goes just up. And what about weekly time frame? Right now, weekly time frame, we can see that it already retested this zone on a weekly between 0.75 and 0.618. But now we need to wait for the weekly close, which is in 3 days. Right now, it's just 50-50. I don't know if there will be positive signs after these 3 days on the weekly close. Then it can just consolidate and continue going higher. If it will close below 0.75, then most probably it will give just lower pullback to retest properly these levels and then to go higher. So this just one of the possibilities regarding weekly time frame. But now let's go to daily. Daily looks good. So far it looks good. And we use the same principles. We put fibs, but we will take this area, the small area, and we can see that right now it is important to see for us a daily close above this from this area, this 0.75, which equal to 1.05 trillion level. If we see a close above on a daily, Then most probably there will be small retest of this area again, which is equal to 1.02 trillion, and then we can have a bullish run. So this is what we can have on a daily time frame if everything will go according to the plan, if price will give us a close above this resistance zone that it has. In case bearish scenario, it should do like this. Price should come to 1.05. It will reject, like strong bearish reaction, something like this, what we had like 4 days ago. In this case, we can look for deeper pullback and look for the levels lower. Now, if I will go to any chart, any coin, you will see the same price action, the same structure. Now let me go to the chat and then I will check some coins. Okay, there's nothing. If you have any questions, you can keep writing. Otherwise, I will go now to some altcoins to just show you as example, like how can it play out. I have LDO as example. Let's go to monthly. So what do we have on monthly? So most coins already bounced from their lows, right? Most coins were consolidating, like choppy, for the last 4 months. And right now we can see LDO, but if we go even to near coin, we can see 1, 2, 3 months complete chop, and this is the first green candle. Now let's go. Okay, MCAR is different. Popcat also 2 months of the downtrend. This is the first like green sign on this coin. Then ORDI, the same structure, 3 months chop. This is the first proper green candle, right? Then Miro, even Miro is trying to show some signs of the life. Look at this. It was like choppy. Now, if we zoom in, we can see that the price is actually giving us a higher low. So this was the low, first low. This was the second low, which is higher than the previous. So this is the next low, which is also higher than the previous two. This is also a good sign. And I bet if we go to lower time frame, we will see something interesting as well. So far, the price is holding this daily weekly FVG on daily time frame. It also bounced from the daily FVG, or if you use Fibonacci from this low to this high, we can see that even from the Fib side, the price is holding between this above 0.75, and now it is bouncing above the 0.618, which is also bullish sign, right? And if we look just any coin right now, we can see, okay, Kaito no, but we can see like bullish signs rather than bearish signs. Even ADA looks very beautiful. It was choppy for 4 months. Now this is the first green candle that is even bigger than the previous one. And definitely this is a bullish sign. But how to play out it on a daily time frame? Daily time frame, the same strategies that I said before with this total 3 chart or total 3 versus Bitcoin chart. We can see that they also have the same structure. So basically most coins retested, if you work with EMAs, they retested 100, 200 EMAs on a daily time frame. This is definitely a bullish sign. If you know that if the price is above 200 EMA on daily, it's definitely a bullish sign, and it's a trigger also for the bullish trend continuation. And here we do the same thing. We put Fibonacci, and we can see that Fibs, like strong Fibonacci levels, align with FVGs as a resistance. So what can happen right now? We can see either a bounce, not either, but there will be a bounce till this first resistance zones. It's between 0.618 Fib and 0.75 Fibonacci. And if you don't know how to put Fibs, it's super simple. Let me highlight. 0 will be blue and 1 will be also blue. So you just take the first area. This is the first nearest area. Why I take this? Because this is where this impulsive move down happened. So I'm putting on this high and I'm putting 0 to the recent low. And this is our low. This is where the price bounced. And I'm working with this zone, which means that for me, it is really important to see the close breaking through this resistance on Fibonacci, which usually always aligns with the FVG zones or bearish order blocks. For me, it's important to see a V-shaped recovery when the price completely bounces and gives a break above the previous resistance. In this case, even if there will be a pullback, usually it does a pullback till 0.618, worst case 0.5, which means if today, tomorrow we will have a pumping days, and in case something happens, we might see a small pullback to just retest the zone, which was standing as a resistance, and price can push higher. And usually next resistance zone is this previous recent high, right? This was our recent high from where price started to drop, to dump. Usually it always stands as a resistance. So what price can do? Price can break this zone, then come retest this zone and give some correction. And then what it usually does, it either retests again on this week or number 1 highlighted on the Fibonacci, because this also usually stands as a resistance, so it does a retest of this zone. Worst case, again, deeper pullback of 0.75 and then just go higher. This is how like bullish trend works if you work with the Fibonacci. So this is what we can expect from the altcoins. And if you're wondering when it is better to buy spot, according to what I see with total 3, right? For me, it is like what I would do personally. I would buy still here. It's not a bad price. Basically, most altcoins they dropped like 20, some dropped even 30-40%, like Fartcoin, we already longed it, like Fartcoin itself dropped 40%, and usually price never just drops on one direction. Like here we can see Fartcoin dropped 47%, then bounced back 78%, then again. So we can see something similar, and I would not be surprised to see a pump of another 45% from current level. So where is it? Coins that I was checking. I think it was ADA. Yeah. So what I want to say, if you want to buy spot and hold it long term, then still not bad area to buy. If there will be like another correction, I usually do DCA. So we can see that from Fib rules, price bounce from 0.5 Fibonacci level. My next target will be, in case there will be correction, 0.75. Like for example, if I buy 10 ADA here, then I will buy 10 ADA here. So I will just also DCA my entry. My entry will move as well. And I have, of course, bigger size. Or you can also do like 5 ADA by here, then 10 ADA by here, and it will also not hurt your risk management. And of course, please pay attention on strong coins. Don't be lazy, just go to weekly, a monthly time frame and look at the coins that are uptrending. ADA is perfect example. Previous low was here. This is a higher low, and next target I would not be surprised to see around 1.8 or maybe even higher towards to 2.6 and so on. Another example can be what was this? Hype? No, I want to. INA looks really good. This is another super bullish candle. Any pullback, and I would not be surprised to see it also to come to take this weeks. Like, you don't have to be like good at charting. You can just put this resistance line, and we can see that if you use Fibonacci, even according to Fibonacci, let me delete all this. We can see that this resistance line aligns with the 0.75 Fib on the monthly time frame, which is now, if it will break on the monthly above this middle, it can go, like RSI can go much higher, and it means that the price can also go higher towards to 1.8, $2 easy. So yeah, so far, any pullback, I would say just buy, but don't just buy. You should know what you're buying. You should check coins that are technically strong looking, fundamentally also strong, and just don't go all in. Buy like with several parts, like try to DCA. So if you have any questions, you can write. Meanwhile, I want to go and talk about this giveaway. Every 2 weeks, I'm hosting the CFT giveaways, and we give like 3 accounts with $5,000. So don't forget to participate next time. And from this giveaway, there were already winners, and I'm getting a lot of questions like, how does it work? So you get a giveaway of $5,000, and let me show it. A challenge with all these rules that you can see right now on the chart. So there are no ads on. So it means that you have to trade at least 5 minimum days to get into the phase 2. And on the phase 2, the same rules but different targets. And once you pass phase 1, pass phase 2, and get your evaluated account with a real like $5K dollars, you will have the same rules. It means that yes, you have to trade 5 minimum days, but to get your first payout, you should trade at least 15 days since you get this your third account, like live stage. It's written like live account. Okay, so you have to trade either 15 days in total, like you will go to your dashboard and it will show you how many days you've been trading, and or you should have this account at least for 30 days. It means you can trade like 5 days in total, make some target for yourself, and then just don't trade, wait like 25 days and then ask for the payout. So this is the first thing I want to say. Another thing regarding rules, yes, there are maximum daily loss and maximum overall loss. Maximum daily loss, it means that you cannot lose more than 5% of your account, of your portfolio per day. All right. So please pay attention to this. Then another thing, before you get the account from the CFT that you won on a giveaway, you have an option which one you want to use, MT5 or Match Trader or Bybit. Personally, I use Bybit and I trade directly on Bybit, and I'm super happy with this. So yeah, if you trade only crypto, I highly recommend to use Bybit, because with Bybit you just go directly to your Bybit account and just trade on a sub account, and it's super comfortable. And you will have more than like 700, 800 crypto pairs, like all pairs that you have in a Bybit, you can trade them all. Just please follow the risk management. Another thing is, which is really important to talk, is the, where it is, let me go here, not evaluation process, but rules. So there should no be gambling. It means don't go all in. If you have 5K account, you cannot open the position with 5K. And then, just a second, I want to find. So yeah, you can trade during the weekend, you can trade during the news. It's all okay. But there was another thing very important that you should find. No reverse trading. It means that if you, here, reverse trading rules, please go to this FAQ section and go to evaluation rules and just read everything that's written here. It's not that much, but it's really useful. So no, like, reverse trading rule, please read this one. It is not allowed to create trades in opposite directions with a simulations duration equal or higher than 60 seconds. Okay, and please read this part. Then another thing which I didn't know personally, go and read it. So the daily or per trade simulated profit limit is $10,000. So you cannot make more than take 10K in one. Do it, they will just close your all trades, and then yeah, they will just close it. And what was it? Once the equity reaches 10,000 profit per day or per trades, the active trades will be closed and the amount of $10,000 will be subtracted. So please pay attention to this. I didn't know it. Now I know, now you know. And otherwise, yeah, you cannot use bots. You cannot ask for the funds. You know, there's a section in the Bybit like request funds. You cannot do it, just and trade only USDT. So please pay attention when you open your trades, because sometimes you can type, like, for example, Fartcoin USD instead of USDT, and you can make some mistakes, because it's also unified accounts that they give on Bybit. So with CFT, I'm trading with 100K account, and I'm super happy and can't wait to ask for the to request the payment. To it will be options like you can add 90% to 10 share of gains, weekly payouts. It means you don't have to wait for 15 days, and 0 minimum days traded. So you don't have to wait for 5 days to do the second phase or so on. So yeah, CFX. Yes, sure. Let me check CFX. Oh, okay. This coin is red today. I will start from high time frame as usually. So monthly, 3 monthly, all of them, they look beautiful. Even 6 monthly. Okay, high time frame is bullish. Now we should find where we can buy this, start buying this coin. Weekly, we still have 3 days. And so far, we can see that on weekly, it's holding this low around 0.1864. Okay, then let's go to 3D. No, maybe daily. Daily looks interesting. Let me put FIPS on a weekly just in case. So I think I will take this price area. Because it's really close to 0. According to daily time frame, price returned back to this how the daily will close. If the price, let me go to also lower time frame to understand better the structure, all intervals. So yeah, on resistance zone as this FVG and this 0.2492 will stand as a strong resistance because it was standing as a previous high, price dropped, and now the price needs to break through this level to continue its bullish trend continuation. I mean, from now. Overall, monthly looks really good, and I would say any pullback, we can also put this line. Probably here will be some EMAs. Yeah, I don't need this line. So let's say as long as the price is holding this 50 EMA and currently it is holding 4-hour FVG, let's say next hour's price will start consolidating here, show some bullish signs like on 1 hour or maybe this is 4-hour, like bullish divergence. Price is holding here and giving higher lows, then we can expect after some consolidation the breakout. It can just hold this 50 EMA on 4-hour time frame and just give this kind of slow uptrend green before giving another like breakout, and then we can just expect the bullish trend continuation. In case like we still have 2 hours for the 4-hour close, in case the price will start, like we can go even to 1 hour time frame. In case now like we see that on 1 hour price is struggling to break even 1 hour FEG, and it will come to this support zone. Like we can see that on 1 hour price actually is holding this 200 EMA trend. This yellow line is 200. If now price will comes and bounces, this can be a good trigger to look for longs. You can use simply this 1 hour FVG as well as a buy zone. But in case price drops and bounces but struggles to break through this 100 EMA, this blue line, and gives like a bearish signs, like lower highs, bearish divergence, prices like giving a fake breakout on a lower time frame. In this case, we can expect a deeper pullback. And if we will have a deeper pullback, let's go back to daily time frame. My buy zones will be this Fibonacci levels. If you look for longs, you can set a limit order to this 0.5 zone. Then maybe if there will be a quick like catching knife, like quick drop, then you can also put another limit order at 0.75 or 0.618 Fibonacci levels, which comes to this price levels that you can see on the chart right now. But overall, high time frame, I'm expecting that the price will continue pushing higher, and if there will be any pullback, just look for longs. Either here, if it will be deeper pullback, and as I said before, just don't complicate the technical analysis. If you see that the price respects 200 EMA on 1 hour, just stick to this plan, and on 4 hour is simply 50 EMA. As long as the price consolidating above, it will just continue its uptrend. Super simple. Riot USDT. Can you write again? I cannot find Riot. Oh, what is it? Maybe it's stock. Okay, I'm sorry. If it's a stock, then let's check stock market. I don't know what it is about. Riot platforms. Interesting. Okay. So, according to monthly, price looks beautiful. Price action itself looks beautiful. We can see that RSI flipped the middle, which is a good sign. And usually, whenever the RSI breaks the middle, it starts to tries to hit targets. And in our case, it can be around 70 or maybe higher if it will want to show something similar as it did before. Like it can go to one of these areas, but of course this will be a super bullish run for this stock. Let me do like this, which means now let me find the stronger levels on a high time frame. What I usually do, I go to like high time frame. If there's this kind of charts, I go to high time frame to find the strong levels. On 6 monthly time frame, we can take this zone, this area. Why I'm taking $37, we can see that previously this level was 10. First of all, it is on the middle of the 6 monthly FVG. Secondly, we can see that 2 times the stock was closing below this 37 level, and as a result, it was giving this dump here. The price rejected and couldn't give a close above the $37. So this level is really crucial for us on the high time frame, but let's go to lower time frame and check also what do we have here. On a 3 monthly, I can try to put Fibonacci. And what do we see? That 37 is very close also to the 0.5 Fibonacci. So, which means, let me extend and do like that. So I would say this zone is really important to break to give higher targets. So I'm highlighting this area now, but let me go to more lower time frame and check what do we have here, for example. So as I said, on monthly, the chart looks so far good. We can see that the price did a breakout through this resistance line. It already bounced from monthly FEG, and technically it should go higher. And if I will just work with this price zone on a monthly time frame, then I can say that on a lower time frame compared to 3 monthly and 6 monthly, we can see that this zone is next resistance. It also aligns with the previous resistance zones, this previous high here. Price was rejecting, and also it aligns with monthly FVG Fibonacci zones. So please pay attention to the level of $19 and $21. Next, I will keep this 2.41 Fibonacci level. It also aligns with resistance zone here, we can see that this zone was also standing as a strong resistance and support here. Price bounced, here it rejected. Here we had even a close below. So what can happen? Price either can give a significant pump, break this resistance, then give just a fake pump to touch this zone around 37.40 and give like face pump and return back. If you will see this kind of price action, so fake pump, touch of the zone, and then a monthly close with the body of the candle below this $29, then expect again a downtrend of this coin towards to this price area where it's been ranging for a long time. And to be really bullish, you should see next, in case the price breaks this, it should consolidate here, break this zone, then consolidate here, maybe touch this resistance zone, come back, but not lose this area over here, this support zone. In this case, we can expect like uptrend in the stock market. And next interesting zone would be for me probably this area, 72, because it also aligns with a monthly FVG. It comes to middle. We can see that this price was standing as a support and resistance as well. So kind of like this. There are several possibilities. On high time frame, so far it's bullish, but how low time frame monthly will play out, we need to check. But even monthly right now looks bullish. I'm expecting these targets at least 1921, and then like you need to see how it will act. Yes. So this was my thoughts regarding this stock. Yeah, this stream will be recorded, so if some of you had problems with because of my internet, I'm sorry, so you can watch it later and without any problems. So I've been streaming already for 1 hour. If you have any questions, you can ask now. If no, then I will just thank you for the participating. I will wait a bit. Maybe some of you have questions. If no, then I will see you next week. I think I will start streaming like every Thursday this time. And we can see that Ethereum is showing weakness. Okay, if no questions, I want to thank you all for the being with me, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you. Bye bye, and stream.